Alrighty, so today I am in San Angelo. This is right next to City Center, which is a shopping plaza with Walmart up here in the north. As you can see here, this is right next to a grocery store. A lot of people have asked about living in apartment buildings or high rises, and this is one or a few, as you can see, that you can choose from. And there's another one further back. I've already passed it, but as you can see here, and I'll get the name of it as I get closer. If I recall, one of these buildings, the video interview I did with Sarah, she was living in one of these, had an Airbnb. I think that was the one. There's a few restaurants underneath it. In fact, we're about to cross over and make our way. The beauty about this living here in these apartments, and there's 1, 2, 3 right off the bat, you're right near the grocery store, so that puts you in proximity to that. Also, further up this road, there's the Walmart, AT&T store, cell phone stores, ice cream shop, Starbucks, ice cream, a little bit of everything. So you have access to everything on this strip. Now this particular apartment complex, I don't know if that's the name, Buyan, may or may not be. But as you can see, they have restaurants out here underneath the building, at the bottom of the building, I should say. So this particular building has everything you need. They have swimming pools, workout gym. Perhaps there's a name on the side. I'll see. And if anybody else knows the name of it, just leave it in the comments below. Exercise, swimming pool, waiting room, a room that you can use to host parties, parking garage, etc. So I'm gonna take the back way. This is not far from my house, but in looking at the temperature, it's saying it's 90 degrees, but feels like 100 degrees. So it's hot today. It rained a little earlier, so we got a little bit of that humidity, like another apartment building. So you have a lot of options. I don't know for certain if there are high rises in other parts of Merida. I don't know I know they have them. I don't know about high rises per se, or if these are, or if they're concentrated in areas like somewhat similar to this, because this has quite a few apartment high rises. And they're building many more as well. So I'm gonna take the back way home. I should remember how to get home. If it don't get too hot, I'll walk all the way home, which I'm assuming should take less than 30 minutes, and y'all can enjoy the view of where we're at. So that was San Angelo. We most likely should be coming into Montes de May, which is where I was at, where I live. There's another apartment complex. I'm gonna take a picture of it, or see, you can see it in the video, so you can look it up for yourself. This here, Department Elite. So check that out. This is the Montes, so maybe a little more costlier than some of the other neighborhoods, but if you want apartment living, this is it. Or a high-rise living, this is it. One of the things I like is this graffiti on this building that you're about to see. As we come past. This place here is for rent. Feel free to give them a call. That's the back side of those apartments, the high rises. And as you can see, there's townhouses all over this little area. Ain't that graffiti beautiful? Yeah, but look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Very beautiful. Assoluta. Assoluta. I'm assuming that's the name of the apartment complex, high rise. Let's see if anything further down. I'm gonna cut. Let me see, my street. I'm between 79. Alright, get my bearings straight. Alright. Don't look like I'm too far away. But yeah, that's gorgeous. That's the artist's name right there in the bottom right. So we're now in Montes de Amay. So they're still doing some construction out here. Clearing some things out. I'm gonna change it up. Go this way. There's a lot of streets that I haven't been down. Look at that. Karaoke. Some more apartments here. That's for rent. Let's get that number. Give them a call. Maybe some good prices on those rentals. So hit them up. It's time for y'all to start sending messages and find out what the stuff costs. Don't be scared. If y'all need me to do it, hit me up. Here's another apartment building. So you'll find some of these that are furnished, some of them will be unfurnished. And so I'm just gonna run my mouth and y'all can just look as I walk about. I'm not gonna talk about anything particular, probably be all over the place. Oh, look at that. Restaurante Mercado Gourmet, artisanal. As you can see here, they got a little bit of everything out here. This is my neighborhood. This is just the other side of it. Montes de Amay. And if you're patient, you can find some deals. So these are like townhouses. Mixed with houses. And as you can see, it's a pretty quiet street. It's It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 5. So now I'm just talk about this now that I see this. Now a lot of these houses, these private houses like these, they have a gate. You open the gate, drive in like a driveway, or drive straight in. Here's another apartment. Here's the complex. Here's the phone number. That's the name of the building. You do a quick search online. But so a lot of these, the private houses, they have a gate. And okay, these are like small apartments, like multi-units. Let me get this number. Renter. Okay. You can see those, see that? I bet those are probably very affordable. Okay, now I'm at Calle 30. 32. Let's walk down this way. So some of these houses have gates like this one here. You drive up in there and then you on your property. So the thing you want to be mindful of, I'm currently in a house. I don't have a gate. So now that I've been in the house where I lived in the Pravada, where the community had a gate, now I'm in a house without a gate. Like these houses here, townhouses, beautiful. They don't have a gate. And it's fine. But I'm gonna share the pros and the cons about the gate. I talked about this briefly in a previous video. Ain't those nice? These are one unit. Look like these 3 levels with a rooftop deck. So, and I just got through eating, y'all, so I'm struggling. I'm walking and struggling. I have a full stomach and walking in this heat. Let me get this phone number here. So, as I was saying, you know what? Don't call that number. I had somebody that was staying there, they didn't like it. Property was nice, but sometimes you're dealing with these landlords, they turn into different people. So anyhow, in my first place, we had the gate in our community. Every time I ordered something, or Rappi or the delivery guy had to leave out of my front door and walk through the gate to get my stuff. Or I had to go out there and open the gate so they can drive through. So when I got my new house, the one that I'm in now, there is no gate. I absolutely love it because now when I order something, they come straight to the front door. And I have a covered garage. So even if it's raining outside, I don't have to step out into them elements to get my stuff or anything like that. So I just open my door and I'm there. So that's a big plus that I really appreciate it. Now, the only con that I have with not having a gate is every now and again somebody come knock on my door trying to sell me something or ask for something or like that. And so that's the only thing that I didn't like. So that gate just kind of offers an extra layer of protection, not necessarily protection from any kind of harm or anything, although that does help. You know, like this gate, you can open it up and go to your front door. I do have 2 kids at home, and having a locked out gate might be an extra perk to have. Now again, I don't feel any kind of way about them not being safe at home or anything like that. but if I had a preference in the house that I lived in, and I had one that had a door or a gate to my house, not living in the community, but directly to the private house, I go for the house with the gate like this. So this is a house, and you can come through the gate. Some of them are driveways, and some of them are like a gate like that one we just saw, and you just go in or drive in. Some of them are automated. They open up like driveways, and this is a big damn house. So that was the front of the gate we just saw. This is the driveway into the gate to this home. Oh yeah, this is huge. Then you go all the way down to the end here. So now if I got a place with a gate, I don't have to worry about people trying to come up to the door, knock on the door, trying to sell me stuff, ask for stuff. And it hadn't happened often. I definitely want to clarify that. But one time that it did happen, people come asking for stuff, and most of the time I haven't been scammed out or anything since I've been here. But sometimes you just don't want to be opening up your door to strangers, and you shouldn't, to people you don't know. I didn't open the door. I talked to them through the window. Turned into a 2-3 hour conversation after that. Believe it or not, hard for people to believe, but I'm an introvert. I don't like talking. I like to keep to myself, and I enjoy my alone time. So when I have to be forced to engage somebody, I don't like it. And not having that gate on a couple occasions forced me to be engaged. But the gate comes at a price, because if you walk out, you got to go out and open the gate and let them in. So I don't know. I say now I want a gate. Maybe I don't want a gate, because I am loving the freedom of not having that gate, what it does. So it's a preference thing. But again, if it's a house that I really wanted and it didn't have a gate, I'm gonna get the house that I want, gate or no gate. So it's not a deal breaker. That's how insignificant the gate is to me. It's like this gate here. There's a gate to drive into with your car. Then there's one you can walk in through the door. Same here. That gate opens up, you can drive in it. And the one to the right, you can open the door. But you got a flower plant there. Then we'll go down one more. So, I ask y'all, what's holding y'all up? I know some of y'all got a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 before retirement, and that's what's holding you up. But what about the rest of you? What's holding you up? Now there's opportunities to find and have remote jobs. As I mentioned before, you don't have to make a fortune to relocate to a place like Merida, and depending on other countries you've investigated, it'd be even more affordable. Parts of Colombia are significantly cheaper than Mexico. I hear places like Thailand and Vietnam are super affordable. So there literally are quite a few places you can go live for under $1,500 US dollars per month. Now you're gonna have to budget, but even with that budget, you can live quite comfortably. Because again, you find the houses for like, okay, this is 36. You find the houses for like, I'm gonna walk in this shade. See the difference here? I can walk down this road, there's no shade. Or I can come right here and keep down this path and be under this shade. That one thing you want to do when you're in Merida, look for that shade if you're on foot. Ooh, that feels so much better already. Feel like it's about to rain, so I need to put a pep in my step. I don't want to get caught up out here in these elements. Hopefully I can make it. Them palm trees. Oh, they coconut. Oh, Lord. I feel the drops coming. Feel some raindrops. I might get caught. I'm trying to look at the street sign. I can't see the cross street, just trying to figure out how far away I am from the house. Beautiful, right? What's the name of this street? Oh, okay, I'm almost home. I think. Yeah, an OXO up there. All right. So, if it rains, I won't be stuck out here too long. Been pretty closer than I thought. How long has this video been running? All right. Not too long. Y'all seen, I've been down this street because it's not too far from my house. This lady here makes all of these specialty drinks and bakery, some good stuff, sandwiches, kombucha. Now look at this house. Beautiful. Look at the Italian restaurant right up the street from my house. They open up generally in the evening hours. I don't know if they open on Sundays. Alrighty, so this is not nothing new that you're gonna see further down, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank y'all for watching and tagging along as I made my walk home.